Good morning, Coffee Klatsch friends. It is Friday, March 21st. Thanks for joining me for Coffee Klatsch. It is a blustery day, but it's sunny and life is good here in southern Wisconsin. So again, this is Sarah with stinkingcutecards.com, and thanks for joining me for Coffee Klatsch. Grab your coffee or tea or favorite morning beverage and stamp along with me this morning. So hopefully everybody's doing great. I've got a couple of quick things to share with you, and I'm going to flip you around and show you what I got. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mardell. Nice to have you along. So what I've got today is just a really quick little card. It's Flashback Friday, right? Good morning, Bill. Nice to have you along. It's Flashback Friday. So I am going to pull out a few things from the archives and remake this card. This was a card that I had in my card buffet and I had one left. And so I thought I would remake this with a different vibe using some flashback stuff. So a couple of quick things. One of them is Facebook has changed our rules. And so our videos are only lasting for a month versus indefinitely. So I have been considering moving over to YouTube and then dropping them in here, but I will keep you posted on that, whether or not that's going to go forward. Number two, it is March Madness. So I'm going to drop the March Madness Stampin' Up! Version here this afternoon, and you guys can fill out your brackets, and I will we'll start playing the games probably tomorrow. So fill your brackets out. I will have a special little prize for the winner. You can submit your. Actually, I'll start the games on. Let's start the games on Monday, and I'll have let's start the games on Monday, and I will have a schedule for you of which games are being played, and you guys can fill out your brackets between this afternoon and Sunday night, and there will be a prize for the winner. So I know, Bill, YouTube is actually a good choice. I've really considered that. So stay tuned. Because again, then you don't have to be a Facebook subscriber and they will last indefinitely. Although sometimes I'm not sure I want my videos to last indefinitely because the goat rodeo is real. So the brackets are one thing. If you didn't get signed up for the DoorDash yesterday, the Card Stash DoorDash, please let me know. And yeah, I'm going to be sending out a newsletter this afternoon. So that's what I got. So let's go ahead and remake this card with some very, very vintage things. Okay. So this was the sketch that I'm going with. Card was in my card buffet. And so what I thought I would do is pull out some old stuff and mix it with the new. This we are going to add to our front. This was one of the celebration folders. So super cute. Does anybody have any great weekend plans? I'm working this weekend, and then Ella's got a track meet, so that's what I got going on. Some of you are still shoveling out from snow. So very sorry. All right. Now let's go ahead and now when I banner this, there are dies that you can use too. But what I usually do is I find the center or approximately the center, and then just go from corner to tip and corner to tip. And that usually does a pretty good approximation of a banner. All right. All right. Pulling out this was some of the celebration paper, very springy to me. I thought it was super cute. So we're going to go ahead and use this for our little Easter card. All right. Good morning, Carol. Oh, I hope it's nice. You guys deserve some nice because of that weather was bad. All right. So this is our circle. Now what I chose to do is I pulled out Basket Builder. This was a die set that, man, I have no clue, you guys, how old this is. I mean, I know we're in the 167. This was one for, maybe it's got it on here. What year? It does not have a year. If somebody can figure out what year this is, let me know because it is super, super, super old. So I die cut some grass. So let's go ahead and put that on there. And then we can go ahead and add our basket. So there's a basket builder. So it's got both the base, and then I chose to use some of the new paper. Just slipped my mind what the name of it is, but I love it. It's cute. I've used a lot of it. And this was just a scrap that I'm going to add to my base here. And of course, because every basket should have a handle, let's go ahead and add our handle. Actually, it might be easier if I put my handle on first, right? Let's do that. All right. Yeah, I want that over the top, I think. Here we go. Adding our basket. And again, it looks like there's grass on the outside and grass inside my basket. So that's kind of the look I was trying to go for here. Actually, no, that's good. All right. Then I went ahead and there's a cute little rabbit die. There's both the Peeps, a bunny, and then there is the chocolate bunny, which I went ahead and did. This weekend, Ella had a track meet up in Oshkosh. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hugh's homemade chocolates. I had a bunch of them for my my class in a glass class last night. And, their chocolate is amazing. Their chocolate covered cherries are just to die for. They have both dark and it's like this tiny little house with the chocolate factory down in the basement. So if you have ever been to Oshkosh or are planning on going to Oshkosh, say for the EAA this summer, look up Hugh's Chocolates because they have amazing, amazing stuff. So let's see, where do we got? I pulled out some, thought it would be kind of cute just to add a little strip of something here. But the reason I thought of little chocolate bunny is because they have a whole line of chocolate bunnies from itsy bitsy all the way up to, the 12-inch chocolate bunnies. And let's just cover the bottom here with, come on. Okay. And then, of course, I have some of this fun celebration ribbon left over. We got to use some of that because it's fresh freesia. Oh, my goodness. Nothing is working this morning. Where's my bow maker when I need it? All right. Right, Carol, the chocolate is amazing. So I went there. I got two dark and light chocolate covered cherries. We got light and dark toffee. We got the Easter eggs, got some crawlers. I was planning on possibly, starting my spring diet, but we'll just wait for those chocolates to be gone. The Easter eggs are, it's a mixture of both, it's like, I think I had a peanut butter one this morning. But yeah, it's truffles, but different flavored truffles. I would highly recommend those. I have not done those in past. And I wonder if they're kind of a specialty thing because I've not seen them in the past. But when I was up at college in Oshkosh, we would always find a way to make get over to Hugh's at least, once a semester. Reward ourselves. So I got a cute little Easter bow here. I could put that up on the top too. Maybe I'm going to put it on the top for now and I might change it. All right. So here's our little bow. All right. Now the new stuff is the paper, the retired stuff was the celebration stuff and the basket builder. Don't know if you have one of those in your stash, but again, it's cute. We need to greetings for all, mix and match. This is an ephemera pack that is in, I think it's in the spring catalog. It might be in the main catalog. You guys, this is amazing. So if you are in need of, this is great because it's got both white with black writing or black with white writing. And it has a bunch of different sayings. And you get there's 8 sheets of, or 6 sheets, 2 black and then 4 white. But again, look at sending sunshine, happy Easter. Well, look at that. It's happy St. Patrick's Day. Sweet baby. Look at how cute that is. I mean, totally adorable, right? So this is a great one to throw in your kit if you're going someplace, stamping or scrapbooking, and you just need, a few sayings and you're not sure what you're necessarily going to use. Grab one of these ephemera packs, because they do really a nice job of, having a nice assortment. And they're reasonable. Oops, did I put it on the wrong? I doubled up on my things here. Let's start that over. We'll just stick it right here. Ta-da. But look at how cute that is. But wait, there's more. I dug this out of the archives, like the serious archives, because which Easter, your little chocolate bunny, they all have the little white eye, right? So let's grab that. I found these. These are old. I have no clue how old they are. Just a little googly dot. And right? Because every little bunny needs to have a googly eye, right? If you don't have googly eyes, let me just show you what you can do. Grab yourself some of your pearls. Let's see if I can find mine real quick here. Of course, when I need them, I can't find them. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Pearl Basics. If you don't have googly eyes, you can make yourself, kind of like a little pseudo googly eye. Just with a pearl and a Sharpie. So you can see which one you like better. The real googly or a faux googly. They both are cute, and they both look like the ones you'd find at the chocolate factory. So if you want it to shimmer and shake, use your little googly eyes. If you don't care, just use... Is that just not stinking cute? All right, so that is my Easter card. You can tell me which one you like better. Cheese and wine or chocolate. What's your preference? All right, friends, you have a great weekend. Enjoy, and we will chat again soon. Toodles.